Welcome back to the channel. It is time for me to finish this extension.
Some of you would have seen in previous episodes that I undertook this extension job in Boxted, and with a lot of hard work I almost got it completed. So in this video I'm going to try and get the last bits done.
And there's quite a bit to do.
Myself and Talbot loaded out this lift on the last episode, so all I had to do was get some fresh mortar up there and I was ready to lay.
So I'm going to start today by laying 2 courses of bricks across this lintel here. I just need to get a couple on because at the moment the bottom of this truss runs in here and it'll be in thin air, so we need to put a couple of courses here so when the soffit goes on it's got something hard to hit up to. And that will also form the correct height I need down this end, so then once I've got this up to the right height I can come up straight until we hit the soffit, and then we can start doing our angle. This is not the easiest bit of brickwork I've ever done underneath these, because you keep hitting into these timbers all the time, but we'll struggle through, get it done. Like that bit for instance, you can't quite get enough on there. There we go, we got it now. Not gonna lie, that was a fiddly old bit to do in between each of these, but that's done now, so we can move on to the next bit. So I'm going to get on with this internal block work now and get all these straps tied in as we go up.
So here I'm cutting in the internal gable block work. I also install wall ties every course because I treat this as a reveal. I'll then cut a block the same angle as the roof and push it hard up underneath the ladders. This block's just a couple of mil down from the top of the truss, so the felt and batten can go above.
So there's a good chunk of them cuts done there. Right away up to that. I think I've got about 2 courses left on top of that top block there. But I'm going to start backing that up now. Do all these cuts down here. I'll do the same the other side, and then I'm going to set myself up some sort of a hop up in the middle there so we can get the top bit done. We are looking good under here now. We're all squared up now up to that edge. That's looking good there. Now we can start going up with the 45°. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 bricks and a cut. 3 bricks and a cut all the way up there. Lovely.
So now it's time to lay some bricks. I'm all set up nicely just to my right hand side, just close enough so I haven't got to walk anywhere. It's always awkward bricking in around these ladders, so to have the gear nicely to hand is always a bonus. Now I've laid my first couple of bricks, it's time to cut in this one around the ladder. That'll help keep the ladder secure. Then we go along and level from the existing brickwork, which I know is true, to get this new brickwork exactly right. Then I upright it and range it through to my original brickwork. Then I clean any muck out from in the tray and then continue this method to the top.
We can see now from down here how that's starting to fill up that gap right the way along underneath that soffit there. Look, I've got a few more to do underneath this awkward bit. But that pole is right there and I can't get my body in there. I'm going to have to fiddle myself, get down on my hands and knees and do that little bit down there. Hey, but it happens, doesn't it? Do you like the head cam? I used to have this head cam years ago. I'm going to start using it a bit more.
So now after all that awkward stuff, I was working at a really nice height. Everything always seems a little bit easier when you're not working on your hands and knees. And if you're enjoying these videos, it'd be really cool if you could hit the subscribe for me. It really does. Like this wall grows brick by brick, the channel will become bigger and bigger, and I'll be able to deliver even more fantastic content for you all to enjoy. Cheers guys. So now back to the brickwork, and this course is coming on a treat. It shouldn't take me long to get to the top.
There we go. I've got that up to that high now. The bricks are very wet, so I'm going to leave that as long as possible before I join it up. Otherwise there's going to be issues. It's going to smudge and everything, so just going to let the air get to that for the rest of the day and then join it up in a little while. So now I'm going to repeat the process along this side. Get the blocks all the way up to there and then feed this lot full. Feed all of this, fill all this bit up. Lovely jubbly. Then once all of that is full, I'm going to go over there and get that one done, and then we've got this little bit to do after that. So there's that one looking good. Now onto the block work on this little bad boy. This one shouldn't take me very long at all. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuts each side, 12 cuts, and the internal block work on this is done. We've got a new member of the workforce, Mr. Bruce. How are you, buddy? Good to see ya. He's keeping charge, looking after the mixer. Oh yeah, good boy. Mr. Bruce. Before I lay these top blocks, I've just installed another strap there at the top, so that's on there good and secure, and that'll stop this internal block work from moving and keep it all locked together. So that's the small gable now complete. Oi oi. I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor Shore Pile. If you want anything piled, make sure your building's on a good sturdy firm foundation. Don't hesitate to get in contact with Shore Pile Limited. There we go, there's my temporary hop up I've set up there. That should keep me nice. I've locked them boards in between them standards there as well, so that'll take the rock out of it. That should be just enough to get me up to the top there. I know there's not a handrail and everything there, which there should be, of course, but needs must. In this job, this day and age, as an urban bricklayer, we're not going to get a scaffolder in here just to put a table lift in and charge me 200-300 quid, because it's not cost effective. So I'll just get on and build it. And there's my blocks all loaded out. I'm going to do bricks after I've laid these blocks, and then we're not overloading this little hop up I've made. So I stand the ladder again, and then I can knock up another gauge, so we're all loaded up there, and we can get this finished. So there we go, I've got my mark, I've got my blocks, I've got my wall ties. Let's get this internal block work built. I almost forgot, wall straps. Then let's get the block work built. There we go, there's the block work up the top there, all cut in all around them, all of these, all hardened up. Lovely job, wall ties in. So now let's just run in these bricks and we will have this one complete. Come on. And there we go, it's all built right the way up to the top. Oi oi, I know there's a bit of a straight joint there, but the soffit comes up over that, so you'll never see it. Yes, we're all done now, all full. So let's give this a joint up. Now it's time to blitz clean this whole lift. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the extension is complete. Lovely old job. Now the more I look at them bricks, the more I like them. I like the pattern that's through them, you know, and they're quite random, so it looks pretty good. I like it. So if you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and you've got something out of it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da!
And if you enjoyed that, why not check out this video where I flew to America to build a garden wall? It's a real beauty.